episode is brought to you by FlipsideGaming.com and their Masterpiece Collection playmats. Use the discount code Goldfish to get 10% off your purchase and help support the show. Hello everyone, it's probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Goldfish Gladiator. So today, we are playing one of the sweetest standard decks that has come out in Guilds of Ravnica Standard. This is Aliantrazi's Rainbow Lich deck. So if you saw the stream a couple of weeks ago, we messed around with it. This is a new and improved build, and I just had to show off this deck in video form because it is probably the sweetest semi-competitive deck that is going on in Standard right now. It is 5 colors, it is crazy, it's got infinite turn combos, it's just got so much going on. So I figured, even though we streamed it a while ago, the deck was cool enough that it deserves the proper video treatment, and with all the flashy animations and stuff, Magic Arena seems like a good place to play the deck. So anyway, a quick reminder before we break down Rainbow Lich for Standard. If you enjoy this deck and you enjoy Goldfish Gladiators in general, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second and click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So for our deck tech today, we're going to try to break down what this deck is actually trying to do, because it's a little convoluted if you've never seen it before. So combo piece number 1 of this deck is Lich's Mastery. 6-mana enchantment, it has hexproof. If it ever leaves the battlefield, we lose the game. So watch out for those cleansing novas, for those rivers rebukes. There's not many ways of killing a Lich's Mastery, but some decks do have a chance of doing it. The upside of Lich's Mastery is we can't lose the game as long as it's on the battlefield. When we gain life, we get to draw that many cards, and then if we lose life, we have to exile cards from our hand, graveyard, or battlefield. Our deck is pretty good at getting cards in the graveyard, though. So even outside of our combo potential, Lich's Mastery keeps us alive for a while by making it so we can't lose the game. Eventually, if our opponent attacks us enough, does enough damage, we will have to exile Lich's Mastery to its own ability, and then, of course, we lose the game. But this is combo piece number 1. So what are we doing with Lich's Mastery? And here, the primary synergy is Chance for Glory, which lets us take an extra turn for just 3 mana, which is incredibly cheap. When you consider, like, Nexus of Fate was a standard staple at 7 mana, 3 mana is a great deal for an extra turn. Makes our creatures indestructible. We're not really playing many creatures. We have some in the sideboard, but then once we resolve Chance for Glory, we lose the game at the end of our extra turn. The trick is, with Lich's Mastery out, we can't lose the game, so we're free to just fire off Chances of Glory, and the way this deck wins is actually taking infinite turns with Chance for Glory. So to go infinite with Chance for Glory, we also need Mirari's Conjecture, which comes down, lets us return an instant, which is Chance for Glory most often, to our hand. Then we can cast Chance for Glory again, get an extra turn, then we get a sorcery back, then we ultimate and double up all of our spells for a turn. Hopefully by that time, we are able to Chance for Glory twice to get 2 extra turns, and then we just chain this together to take infinite turns. To truly go infinite, though, the easiest way is Mastermind's Acquisition. So Mastermind's Acquisition, it can just tutor up our Lich's Mastery, our Chance for Glory, our Mirari's Conjecture, but for our infinite combo, we are tutoring a single Nature Spiral from our sideboard. So Nature Spiral lets us return a permanent from our graveyard to our hand. So the plan here is we Mastermind's Acquisition for Nature Spiral, then we're able to get back our Mirari's Conjecture. Mirari's Conjecture enters the battlefield, which allows us to get back Chance for Glory and take an extra turn. Then, when we get to the second lore counter, Mirari's Conjecture returns a sorcery, which is Nature Spiral, which lets us get back a second Mirari's Conjecture to get back Chance for Glory to take an extra turn. Once we have 2 Mirari's Conjectures, Nature Spiral in our graveyard, Chance for Glory somewhere, that's when we can take infinite turns, because we're able to just loop these Mirari's Conjectures to get back Chance for Glory, to get back Nature Spiral, to take extra turns. Eventually, we're taking 2 extra turns when we're hitting that 3rd lore counter to double up Mirari's Conjecture, and also getting back like both Mirari's Conjectures. So it just spirals out of control. And then as we take these turns, we're still drawing cards. We're still making land drops. Maybe we're drawing extra cards with our Lich's Mastery, gaining some life here and there. And then we eventually get back our Mastermind's Acquisition. Use Mastermind's Acquisition to tutor a single Banefire from our sideboard. Wait until that Mirari's Conjecture, one of them, that is looping every single turn, back and forth from our graveyard with Nature Spiral. Wait till it hits the 3rd lore counter, Banefire for at least 10, double it up with that lore counter from the Mirari Conjecture, 20 our opponent's face with 2 uncounterable copies of Banefire. So that's the deck. It might sound a little confusing, but I want to make sure I actually explain the loop that the deck is going through, because if you don't understand what you're trying to set up, the deck is really wonky, and it has a lot of weird cards in it, a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense. So it's really important if you're going to try this deck to understand what you're going for. So that is what you're trying to set up. 2 Mirari's Conjectures, Mastermind's Acquisition to get the important pieces from your sideboard, a chance for Glory to keep taking infinite turns, and a Lich's Mastery to not die in those infinite turns. So those are the pieces you're looking for if you decide to play this deck. Otherwise, we have Revitalizing Gift of Paradise, work really well with Lich's Mastery because they gain us some incidental life. Gift of Paradise also key for actually casting Lich's Mastery in our 5-color menagerie of cards. Then we have a bunch of card draw to set things up. Discovery Dispersal, kind of nice because Surveilling gets us cards in our graveyard, and there are times when we just run out Lich's Mastery as a way to like protect ourselves, and having cards in the graveyard essentially gains us life with Lich's Mastery because we can exile them to not have to exile Mastery and lose. Chemist's Insight, Search for Escanta, additional card draw and filtering. For removal, we have Assassin's Trophy, Vraska's Contempt, Settle the Wreckage, Cleansing Nova. So we're looking to, especially against like Golgari and other aggro decks, hopefully sweep the board on turn 4-ish, get rid of all of our opponent's stuff, and that hopefully buys us the time to start getting down Mirari's Conjecture, getting down Lich's Mastery, and at that point, we just go crazy, take all the turns, and win the game. Mana base, I'm not even going to try to describe it all. It has a million different lands, tons of buddy lands, tons of shock lands, some basic lands, even a Gateway Plaza. As far as the sideboard, we have a bunch of cards that are in multiples, and these are cards that we're actually going to sideboard in. So we have some cards that are in our sideboard to be picked out with our Mastermind's Acquisition. But then we have some cards that we want to bring in, especially against control. So one of the weaknesses of this deck is if you run into blue-white control or any white-based control deck, they're probably playing a bunch of Cleansing Novas. Cleansing Nova can blow up all enchantments. That means it blows up our Lich's Mastery. That means we lose the game. So when we run into the control deck, we actually sideboard out the entire combo. Get rid of Lich's Mastery, get rid of Chance for Glory, and instead we play like a weird ramp-style deck. Bring in Duresses, bring in some big uncounterable threats like Nezahal, Carnage Tyrant, Knight of Autumn. Hopefully our opponent's taken out some of their creature removal. So this is our way to get around that control problem. Then we have our tutor pieces. We can use our Mastermind's Acquisition. We talked about Banefire, Nature Spiral, part of our combo. We can also tutor up a Mirari's Conjecture if we happen to run out of them to have an extra copy. Deafening Clarion, good against aggro, sweeping away the board. The Immortal Sun can shut down Planeswalkers. We're conveniently not playing any. And that is the insanity of Rainbow Lich for Standard. And that's our Goldfish Gladiator deck for today. So let's jump into some games, see how this insane Standard deck works. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap-up. All right, Goldfish Gladiators time. We are playing some Rainbow Lich, updated Rainbow Lich, Leondrazi's super sweet 5-color crazy combo deck in Standard, and this hand looks fine. Looking to take some infinite turns, just go super crazy. This deck is one of the sweetest decks, I think, that we've seen so far in Guilds of Ravnica Standard. You might have seen it on the stream a while ago, but this is an updated version, new and improved, I guess you'd say. I mean, we're going to keep. This is pretty much what our hands look like. Discovery Dispersal's nice. We already got a Conjecture. We got the Lich. Mana's going to be good thanks to our Gateway Plaza. Temple Garden. Well, Drowned Catacombs, go. Alright, opponent's playing Abzan. There's a Wild Growth Walker. Well, Settle should be helpful. Let's just Gateway Plaza. We're going to need that for this Settle anyway. Opponent. Can they start growing their Wild Growth Walker? Sunpetal Grove. Alright, Seeker Squire. Explore number 1. Find Finality. Sure. Well, this should be one of our better matchups. One of the upsides of this deck is it should be very good against Golgari decks. Ugh, another Mirari's Conjecture. Well, let's Discovery. Do we want Temple Garden? We do need lands. It doesn't make black. So what is our plan? Do we just have to try to find black mana? I think we do. Let's go Graveyard, Graveyard. Play Watery Grave. Pass the turn. All right, things are shaping up. Next turn, we can leave up Settle. And then we can start Mirari conjecturing. All right, there's a Branch Walker. Assassin's Trophy. Well, opponent's basically out of cards. So if we can stabilize, opponent gets in, down to 15. Ooh, double Settle. Well, pass the turn. We will settle here basically no matter... All right, opponent attacks with everything. That's even better. We're going to settle no matter what, but settle to get everything is exactly what we were hoping for. And settle, upside, yeah, you get a bunch of lands, but fine finality, not getting creatures back. All right, now we're in pretty good shape. This is pretty much where we want to be. Opponent passes. Well, play the Forest, play Mirari's Conjecture. Get back, Revitalize. We want to save Discovery Dispersal so we can get that back as a sorcery. And I mean, if we just draw land, we get to Lich next turn, and then we're off to the races. Jadelight Ranger, sure. Found it. Passes. Mastermind's Acquisition. Well, get back Discovery Dispersal. We do need a land, so let's play Discovery Dispersal. See if we can find a land. Graveyard and Graveyard. Well, play Discovery Dispersal. Gift of Paradise. I guess we don't need Gift of Paradise, but we'll take Woodland Cemetery. Play the land. Pass the turn. So we have 7 cards in our graveyard. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. Opponent gets in. Yep. We'll take it. I think we're probably not going to Lich this turn. I think we're actually going to double Vraska's Contempt, double Revitalize. Seems good. Opponent, double lands. Plays a land. And passes. Yep, double everything up. So let's first... Actually, I guess we just start comboing. That probably makes even more sense. Yeah, so we will... Chance for Glory. Take 2 extra turns. Play Sun Petal Grove. Mastermind's Acquisition. Take Nature's Spiral and... I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll just take the Banefire. Or do we click Duress? A Duress, that's what I meant. So we draw Isolated Chapel, play Lich's Mastery. Play Isolated Chapel, play Revitalize, draw some cards. And now we're pretty much just good to combo. We get an extra turn, discard a land, discard a Cleansing Nova. Play Mirari Conjecture. Get back Chance for Glory. Isolated Chapel. Duress our opponent. Just to make double sure. Take Fine Fidelity. Chance for Glory, extra turn. And yeah, now we got it. We got it all set up. So now we get to get back Mastermind's Acquisition. Nature Spiral. Get back Mirari's Conjecture. Mirari's Conjecture. Get back our extra turn spell. And yeah, combo has been achieved. Play the land, extra turn. Get back a Nature Spiral. So now we have infinite turns. Nature Spiral. Gets back Mirari's Conjecture. Double it. Get back, I guess just Gift of Paradise. Doesn't really matter. Get back stuff. Get back stuff. Mirari's Conjecture. Get back our extra turn spell. Now we're getting 2 extra turns. So chance for glory. 2 extra turns. Double it up. And now we get to just do this forever. And then, yeah. Gift of Paradise. Get back Nature Spiral. Ultimate. Nature Spiral. Get back Mirari Conjecture. Double it. Get back Temple Garden. Mirari's Conjecture. Get back our extra turd spell. Play a Swamp. Gift of Paradise. Actually, I guess we gotta do this manually. Gift of Paradise on the Swamp. And now we're getting to the point where we can just Banefire. Double up a Banefire. Draw some cards. Chance for Glory. Take some extra turns. So we have, I don't even know, a few extra turns stacked up now. Oh, this deck is so sweet. Discard Temple Garden, discard Watery Grave. Get back Nature Spiral. Nature Spiral, Mirari's Conjecture. And also a land. Play Mirari's Conjecture. Get back Chance for Glory. Our opponent's sticking it out. Chance for Glory. Extra turns, extra turds. Hinterland Harbor, Mastermind's Acquisition, sideboard. Banefire, and sure, Duress. Discard a land, discard a Gift of Paradise. Get back Nature Spiral, but we should just win this turn, I think. Play Gift Top Retreat. Banefire. For 13. Target our opponent. Double it up, 26. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes. And this deck is so good against the random Explore stuff. It just wrecks those decks. It is so effective at it. And it's such a sweet combo. Alright, so against this random Explorer deck, I don't think we change a whole lot, really. Like, we kind of have a lot of stuff that's already good against this deck. Carnage Tyrant is good. We could bring in one of the Carnage Tyrants. That's probably worth it. Otherwise, they just have a really hard time keeping up with what we're doing. They don't really interact with us, so as long as we can find a sweeper in a timely manner to deal with their first creatures, they have a really difficult time interacting with us. And then we win eventually, somehow. I do kind of want a Carnage Tyrant. Revitalize, Search for Azcanta, Discovery Assassin's Trophy. Let's go Deafening Clarion. Actually, Leandrazi wrote an article about this deck over on Cool Stuff Inc., and it contains a sideboard guide. So we're just gonna go with his plan, which is -2 Assassin Trophy, +1 Deafening Clarion, +1 Immortal Sun. Oh, this deck's so sweet. So sweet. I think our opponent's realizing that they don't have ways to interact with this. Like, we are functioning on a very different level that a lot of decks have a hard time interacting with. Mana's sketchy. We're gonna keep this, though. If our mana works out, we do have our sweeper. We do have a Search for Azcanta. Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Well, alright. There goes something. Well, joke's on you, opponent. We couldn't cast any of the spells in our hand anyway. We gotcha. Takes a Cleansing Nova. And we draw white mana. Well, play Overgrown Tomb tapped. Well, we would like blue mana for the Surge, so that would make us a little happy. Forest. Branchwalker goes exploring. Ooh, a Danto Vanguard. Come on, Blue Sword. Oh my god, that's an island. Alright, well. Lucky draw our basic island. Get down our search. That was pretty fortunate. Isolated Chapel. There's a Danto Vanguard. Our opponent does got a clock. What do we have on top? Definitely milling steam vents. Revitalize is fine. That gains us a little bit of life. Gets a card in our graveyard for Surge. Tap land. Jade Light Ranger. Opponent does have a fast clock. We are going to want to find a sweeper at some point. Branchwalker. Mills it. Well, here they come. Can we find a sweeper? Well, let's revitalize. Discovery Dispersal. Drop to 14. As Kanta. Mill Isolated Chapel. Well, let's Discovery Dispersal. Surveil and draw. Mill Mirari Conjecture. Keep Settle. We do need another white source. Dragon Skull Summit. Discovery Dispersal. Alright. Yeah, let's keep both of those. Pass the turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so we're not just dead. Opponent hits us. Down to 4. As Kanta. Draw Discovery Dispersal. Transform. Play Discovery Dispersal. Temple Garden Graveyard. Lich's Mastery top. Temple Garden untapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. Little attack. Well, settle the wreckage. This Lich's Mastery is helpful, though. That actually buys us some time, and we do have a chance for Glory in hand, and we have an Iskanta. Opponent gets some lands. What's the follow-up? Vivian Reed. Alright. Takes up. Goes digging. Well, thankfully, Lich's Mastery does have hexproof. Finds Militia Bugler. Well, play Lich's Mastery. Play a Swamp. Pass the turn. So not dead. Lich's Mastery saves us here. And then we get to start drawing cards and taking turns. Militia Bugler goes digging. I don't think this deck will have Cleansing Nova. That's the most common way to get blown out. Alright, Llanowar, that's fine. Plays Llanowar, sure. Takes up Vivian Reed. Well, we're not quite set to go infinite, but we get 2 turns. We get to start drawing cards with Revitalize, so we might be able to piece things together. Opponent gets in. Gets in. So we gotta exile 4 cards. Temple Garden. Isolated Chapel. I guess we start with all the lands. Steam Vents. And then... we can go down 1 Discovery Dispersal. Opponent passes. Oh, another... oh my god. More Revitalizes. We can only cast 1, though. Alright, so let's... Step 1... Revitalize. Draw some cards. Step 2, Clifftop Retreat. Chance for Glory. Extra turn. Revitalize. Draw some cards. Ooh, Gift of Paradise is more card draw. We might actually just be able to go infinite from here. Discard a random land. Settle the wreckage. So, Gift of Paradise. On our island. Draw some cards. We mostly want Mirari's Conjecture now. Mastermind's Acquisition. 1, 2, 3. Well, that works. So we can play Isolated Chapel. Take an extra turn. With Chance for Glory. Mastermind's Acquisition. Yeah, we'll go Library. Take Mirari's Conjecture. And I think there's pretty good chance that we can parlay this into infinite turns. Extra turn. Discard a Gateway Plaza. Untap. So, play Mirari Conjecture. Get back Chance for Glory. And now the loop should be pretty good. Play Chance for Glory. Preferably the one they know about. Play Sunpetal Grove. Yeah, we might as well just Chance for Glory again. Play Chance for Glory. So 2 turns in a row. An opponent has had enough. They could not beat the Rainbow Lich. Oh, this deck gets a lot better with Golgari being such a heavily played deck, because they just do not interact well with what it's doing. So, we'll take it. Rainbow Lich getting the job done. Sweet. All right. Goldfish Gladiator time. We are playing some Rainbow Lich V2, updated Rainbow Lich in Standard. And this hand looks fine. Mostly thanks to Discovery Dispersal. Island for our opponent. Well, Hinterland Harbor. Let's get discovering. Contempt bottom. We'll keep the land. Pass the turn. Is it Guildgate? Well, keep it going. Discovery. Land graveyard. I guess we just both to the graveyard. Play Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. So let's see how this control matchup goes. Island for our opponent. Passes. I'll play Isolated Chapel. Discovery. Yeah, we'll draw both of those. Draw Overgrown Tomb. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. Alright. Let's revitalize. Draw a card. Dragon Skull Summit. So play Dragon Skull Summit. And I think we just pass. If our opponent taps out, we get to Chance for Glory Lich's Mastery. Like, maybe they just play a Planeswalker or something. Opponent untaps. Mountain. Alright. Well, here we go. We are off to the races. Crackling Drake resolves, draws a card. Opponent passing. So, Chance for Glory, extra turn. I mean, I guess they could have Spell Pierce. Hopefully they do not. That would be brutal. Untap. I don't think we just win here unless we get lucky, but opponent discards. So, Overgrown Tomb, untapped, Lich's Mastery. Extra turn. Yep. Forest. Play the forest. Gift of Paradise. Draw some cards. If we just draw another extra turn spell, Then we might be able to piece together a win. What do we find? 3 cards. Well, that's a chance for glory. So, chance for glory. Extra turn. Now we just need a Mirari Conjecture. Opponent passes. Assassin's Trophy. 1, 2, 3. I guess we just pass. So I think what we do is use Mastermind's Acquisition. Tutor from our sideboard. Get Mirari's Conjecture. Play Drowned Catacombs. Play Mirari's Conjecture. So we are going to take a hit here. But our opponent's going to need a lot of counters, because all of our cards are going to be insane the rest of the game. Get a chance for glory. So we have another extra turn spell for the future. So our opponent is going to get a turn, unfortunately. But we're pretty well set up. All right. Yep. Chance for glory fizzles. Go ahead about it. Go ahead. You do get a turn. We can take pretty much any Drake hit here, thanks to Lich's Mastery. They shouldn't have a way to deal with this. River's Rebuke is the one, like, theoretical way, but, oh, opponent. Okay. Draws a card. Gets it. We take 1. Exile a land. Untap. Get back Mastermind's Acquisition. Play Chance for Glory. See if they have a counter. Alright, we get an extra turn. Mastermind's Acquisition. Search from our... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Alright, search from our sideboard. We're going to go for the win. Take a Nature Spiral. Play Temple Garden tapped. Go to our extra turn. And now we should have the loop. We should have enough mana for the loop. Unless our opponent's slow rolling a counter. So Mirari's Conjecture Ultimate's opponent has the GGs. And yeah, that should do it. That should actually just be the game. It takes us a minute to actually kill our opponent, but Nature Spiral gives back the Mirari Conjecture. Doubles up. We will just double target Mirari's Conjecture, I guess. Play Clifftop Retreat. Play Mirari Conjecture. Get back Chance for Glory. Now we get 2 extra turns. And yeah, this should just literally be game. 2 extra turns. Yup. Yup. And that is the power of this deck. Like, your opponent just taps out and loses. Ooh, another Conjecture. Well, get back Nature Spiral. Play Mirari Conjecture. Get back Chance for Glory. Play Watery Grave. Pass the turn. Actually, I guess we can Chance for Glory. Yeah, we might as well. Chance for Glory. More extra turns. Go to our extra turn. Yep, untap. We have a few turns. Couple turns in a row? Ooh, Gift of Paradise isn't bad. Get back Mastermind's Acquisition. Yep. Nature Spiral. Get back Mirari's Conjecture. Also, get back the land. Play the land. Play Mirari's Conjecture. Get back Chance for Glory. Gift of Paradise. Draw some cards. Chance for Glory. Extra turns. And we're pretty close to just being able to Banefire. 2 extra turns. Yup, pass the turn. Mastermind's Acquisition. Get back Nature Spiral. Play a Plains. Mastermind's Acquisition. Double it up. Banefire, number 1. Duress, number 2. Duress our opponent. Double it up. Just to make double, triple sure. Oh, alright. Lots of dive downs. Yeah, take random stuff. Gift of Paradise. We have another extra turn, right? We should have. Gain some life, draw some cards. We just drew the Chance for Glory anyway. Chance for Glory. Mirari's Conjecture. Get back, Chance for Glory. This deck's so hilarious. Alright, pass the turn. Discard Assassin's Trophy, discard land, and that's enough. Alright, untap, get back, it doesn't even matter. Discovery Dispersal, sure. Doubles up. Play a land, Banefire. For 10. Double it up at your face. And that should be the game, boys and girls. That is Rainbow Lich, and that is all the turns. All the turns, all the turns. Opponent, 10, 20, and yeah. We got ya. Oh, this deck is, oh, it's so much fun. It's got to be one of the most fun decks to play in all of Standard. So, in theory, I'm not sure the best way to sideboard against this deck, actually. We probably want our uncounterable stuff. Like, go down Cleansing Nova, Cleansing Nova. Carnage Tyrant, Carnage Tyrant. Go down. Do we keep the combo in? That's the big question. Maybe go down like Lich's Mastery, Revitalize, Nezahal, Duresses. Just like weaken the combo, make it less of a centerpiece, and maybe like Chance of Glory for Duress. All right, let's try it like that. I'm not really sure the best way to fight against the Drakes. Okay. I mean, we gotta search for Iskanta. Our one search for Iskanta, which pretty good in slow matchups. Watery Grave Tap. Pass the turn. We don't have many ways to kill Drakes, but play Hinterland Harbor. And let's just Discovery. We do not want Chance for Glory. We will keep a Swamp. Pass the turn. I mean, just ramping into Carnage Tyrant seems good. Play the Swamp. Gift of Paradise? I mean, if our opponent wants to counter it, I guess they can counter it. There's a negate. Sure. Opponent untaps. And passes. Well, let's search for Iskanta. Resolves. Play Gateway Plaza. Pay for Gateway Plaza. And we have 3 cards in our graveyard so far. And our opponent's missing land drops at a frightening rate. Mill the land. Discovery Dispersal, sweet. That gives us a free flip if we just double mill. And we will mill both lands. So, guaranteed to flip next turn. And, well, alright, another Discovery Dispersal. This is working pretty well. Discovery Dispersal so good with this Kanta. Graveyard, graveyard. Draw land. Play Overgrown Tomb. Pass the turn. And I mean, with our opponent missing land drops, I think we just play Carnage Tyrant and win. Mill the land. Transform as Kanta. Play Hinterland Harbor. Play Carnage Tyrant. And, alright. Alright, opponent. I think your lack of land drops is going to lead to your demise. And opponent scoops it up, and Rainbow Lich still getting the job done. Well, we won game 1 fairly, with our opponent having a pretty reasonable draw. Game 2, we benefited from our opponent missing land drops, but we still saw the power of the deck. So, hey, alright, Goldfish Gladiator time. We are playing some Rainbow Lich in Standard, and, yeah. 0 lands, not gonna cut it. We need a few more than that. Yep. Okay. The hand's fine. We'll put the extra land to the bottom. Hand's not great, but it's relatively functional. Evolving Wilds. Opponent cracks it. What are we up against? Alright. Looks like control. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Pass the turn. Ooh, blue-black, eh? Well, play Woodland Cemetery. Discovery. Land to the graveyard, Gift of Paradise, on top. Pass the turn. Alright, Clifftop Retreat, go. Would like to find a basic to put this Gift of Paradise on. If we don't draw a basic next turn, we'll probably put it on a non-basic. Isolated Chapel. Alright, opponent's playing Esper. Well, Temple Garden, untapped. Gift of Paradise on Temple Garden. And pass the turn. Control is one of our sketchier Game 1 matchups. Pretty much our entire sideboard is dedicated to beating Control because Cleansing Nova just absolutely wrecks Lich's Mastery. Opponent. Plays a land. Untapped. Well, let's revitalize. Draw Cleansing Nova. Yeah, I mean, let's Mirari Conjecture. If they counter it, they counter it. Ooh, main deck negates. Alright. Well, that keeps them from flashing back or jump-starting their Chemistress Insight. Land for our opponent. Passes. Well, play Sun Petal Grove. Yeah, we're going to pass. We could go all in here. We would lose to a counter spell. There's Chemistress Insight. Discarding Ritual of Sun. So we can just Chance for Glory. If our opponent can counter Lich's Mastery, though, we would just straight up lose. Yeah, we're going to lose our Gift of Paradise. The downside of not drawing a basic land. Oh, it's so risky. I don't think we can actually do it. Yeah, we're not going to do it. Well, how about play Mirari Conjecture, number 2? How many counters does our opponent have? It's not like we're even getting anything great back. We're getting back just random cantrips. Opponent has Syncopate. Alright. Well, the answer is many, as far as the number of counters. Opponent. Field of Ruins. We'll grab a swamp. Opponent untaps. Glacial Fortress. Well, let's revitalize. Draw a card. Opponents. Mr. Teferi tank over there. I'll play Watery Grave. Tapped. Pass the turn. Yeah, this is rough. Game 1 against Control. Extremely challenging. Opponent. Passing. Well, let's revitalize. Our best bet is to somehow Mastermind's Acquisition a finisher from our sideboard. Alright. Mastermind's Acquisition. What do you say, opponent? Alright. Well, we will take Nezahal. We still need a land for Nezahal, but it is very good in these matchups. Let's Discovery. Go Surveilling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Gift of Paradise to the bottom. Hinterland Harbor on top. Play Hinterland Harbor. Pass the turn. Alright! It's up to you, Nezahal. Can you get the job done? Please no Teferi this turn. Opponent passes. Well, we play Nezahal. It cannot be countered. Chemister's Insight. Opponent draws a couple cards. Chemister's Insight. Draws a couple cards. Alright. Well, pass the turn. Well, we can do a lot of protecting. We have a lot of cards in hand. Opponent. Drown Catacombs. Finds a Teferi. We draw a card. Teferi resolves. Opponent still needs to stop us from just killing this Teferi. Alright, so Nezahal. Discard Lich's Mastery. Discard Cleansing Nova. Actually, let's keep Cleansing Nova. Discard Settle the Wreckage. Discard Chance for Glory. So Nezahal goes away. Opponent passes. Nezahal returns. We untap. Well, go to combat. Attack. Yeah, I guess we try to kill our opponent. Attack our opponent. Pass the turn. I mean, I think this is our best way to try to steal this match. Is just see if we can kill our opponent. Chemister's Insight. We get to draw a card. Opponent's already drawing a ton of cards. Yup. Opponent untaps. Draws with Teferi. Yup. Watch this Nezahal just get there. Oh, that would be so funny. Because this is, like, seriously the worst matchup in Game 1. Another Teferi. We get to draw a card. Ooh, another Mastermind's Acquisition. Resolves. Alright, well, we will blink Nezahal. Cleansing Nova, land, and land. Nezahal disappears. Land for our opponent, down to 9. Nezahal returns. Alright, we untap. Go to combat. Attack our opponent. Faraska's Contempt. We draw a card. Oh, blink Nezahal. Discard. 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 Vraska's Contempt fizzles. And, yeah, I guess we pass. Get back, Nezahal. I don't know if this is going to work. Chemister's Insight. Opponent draws some cards. Uh-huh. Nezahal's back. Opponent untaps. Still a full hand of cards. Draws with Teferi. Yup. Oh, so many cards in hand. Another Teferi. We draw a card. Opponent's just tossing away these Teferis. Goes after Nezahal. Well, discard, discard, discard. Yup. Nezahal comes back. Opponent untaps lands. Alright. We draw Cleansing Nova. Well, go attacking. Attack our opponent. Down to 2. Oh, man. Do we just fire off Chance for Glory? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Chance for Glory? Alright, opponent's got Sabotage. We draw a card. Opponent mills. Alright, well, pass the turn. If our opponent can't stop this Nezahal. I mean, our opponent's at 2. They gotta fight an answer this turn. Plays a land. We're running out of ways to protect Nezahal. We've discarded. Wow! Wow! Oh my god! Oh my god, it worked! Oh, the matchup against Control. Ah! Opponent scoops the match! Opponent scoops the match! Alright, alright, alright. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Oh man, the Control matchup is so hard in game 1, but we got there. So hey, alright. Goldfish Gladiator time. We are looking to combo off Chance of Glory with Rainbow Lich in Standard, and this hand's pretty fine. I mean, Discovery Dispersal solves all of our problems. Hopefully it's a creature deck where Cleansing Nova's good. Dragon Skull Summit, goo. See what our opponent's up to. Watery Grave. Well, play the Plains, and let's just Discovery. Yeah, I think we Graveyard both. Alright, more lands. Well, we're doing fine in the land department. Opponent. Island. And Thought Eraser. So, looks like Blue-Black Surveil. Means probably gonna get torn up by that enchantment. Mastermind's Acquisition's not bad. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. And Thief of Sanity. Less than ideal, I would say. Clifftop Retreat. Mastermind's Acquisition. Yeah, let's go Library. Grab a Lich's Mastery. This Thief of Sanity is bad news, though. The Thief of Sanity can find our Cleansing Novas to blow up our Lich's Mastery. Yeah, opponent, gonna mill some stuff. Well, maybe we should have kept Assassin's Trophy. Was not expecting Thief of Sanity. Alright, mills, revitalize, Gift of Paradise. Takes something, plays a land. And there's Disinformation Campaign. Looking grim, looking grim. Discard a Chance for Glory. Draw Chemister's Insight we can't cast. Alright, pass the turn. I don't know. This is a rough setup for us. Opponent. Thief of Sanity. Gonna keep stealing our stuff. Yep. Not ideal, not ideal. Mill some stuff, steal something. Swamp. Another Disinformation Campaign. Well, discard Chemister's Insight. I think we're going to go for it. Yeah, chance for glory. If our opponent's got a negate or a... Yeah, syncopate, then we lose. Well, play Isolated Chapel. Play Lich's Mastery. Opponent doing the early good game. Does that mean they have a counter, or does that mean they don't understand that Lich's Mastery is a card? Opponent. Alright, it's the latter. The not understanding Lich's Mastery is a card good game. Alright, so we get an extra turn. I mean, they could have stolen our Cleansing Nova, which is a way to get rid of Lich's Mastery. Well, play Assassin's Trophy. Get rid of Thief of Sanity. And pass the turn. All right, we gotta... Even if we go on to lose this, the fact that we got the early GG and our opponent did not win, that kind of makes it all worthwhile. We will take it. All right, pass the turn. Opponent does have essentially 2 extra cards in hand, thanks to that Thief of Sanity. And they're going to town with Disinformation Campaign. All right, one of the 2 was Revitalize. Man, we would like Revitalize. Life gain suddenly becomes much better. If we're going to draw mana, we want blue mana for Chemister's Insight. Guildgate. I don't think our opponent's ever seen this before. The early good games still cracking me up. We have a pretty full graveyard. Disinformation Campaign number 3. Well, there goes Lich's Mastery. Temple Garden. Well, play Temple Garden. Pass the turn. They could definitely have Discovery Dispersal in their deck, which would beat us. Doom Whisper. That's big and annoying. Well, I guess you can... Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Pass the turn. Drawing too many Lich's Masteries. This has been a clunky one. Yeah, Doom Whisper picks up all the Disinformation Campaigns. Surveils, yeah, picks everything up. Well, one of the dangers of playing 5 colors is sometimes you just can't cast your stuff. Opponent surveils. And this Doom Whisper will beat us. Like, it will eat through our graveyard if we don't start drawing stuff. And then we gotta hope that it somehow resolves. Opponent gets in. Yup, so we take 6. Oh boy. This is the... I guess we get rid of the Lich's Mastery in hand, actually. Opponent. Okay, so Lich's Mastery. Lich's Mastery. I wish there was a smoother way of doing this on Arena. Like, leave the graveyard up. Yeah, can we do it without timing out? Challenge number 2. Yeah, we'll go Gift of Paradise. Alright, so exile 6 cards. Might as well get rid of the Mastery in hand, because we know there's a million Disinformation Campaigns. Dream Eater. Surveils. So we need to top deck and resolve something this turn. Opponent. Well, Vraska's Contempt Doom Whisper. That's not a bad start. Draw 2. Ugh. Alright. Gateway Plaza. Unfortunately, we're going to lose this Mirari Conjecture, but that's not bad. Opponent gets in for 4. Hits us. We got to exile stuff. Vraska's Contempt was a decent draw. So go down, Revitalize, Assassin's Trophy, Chance for Glory, and Cleansing Nova. Man, we're actually kind of close to trying to combo. But this disinformation campaign, getting rid of our Mirari's Conjecture, is pretty rough. Yeah, we lose our last card. Opponent draws. Opponent plays a land. And. Alright, well, play Search for Azcanta. Pass the turn. Opponent draws. Hits us. One, two, three, and 4. This lets us flip our Azcanta. We're in pretty rough shape, though. Like, we're just losing kind of on board. Eldest Reborn. Alright. That doesn't do a whole lot. Plays a land. Opponent passes. Azcanta. So we gotta mill it to flip? Yeah, mill, transform. We draw land. Alchemister's Insight. Discard Hinterland Harbor. Draw 2. I'll play an island. We should have tapped differently. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. 5-color mana mistake. Pass the turn. Opponent. I was focused on leaving up Azcanta. I mean, the good news is we get to start activating Azcanta end step. And our opponent hasn't shown too many counters. Now that we got Azcanta flipped, it stays flipped, even as our graveyard gets emptied. Opponent hits us. Yep. Down to 0. Well, Gift of Paradise, Hinterland Harbor, Discovery, and I guess Vraska's Contempt. Does our opponent have anything to reanimate? Thief of Sanity. Alright, plays Disinformation Campaign, draws a card. Yup. Well, let's Azcanta. Go diggin'. Oh, no. Alright, destroy all creatures. Wow. Azcanta betrayed us. Alright, we get rid of that thing for the time being. Oh, that was so bad. Magic Gods. Another Dream Eater. Yup. Surveils. Oh no. 4 land Azcanta. Disinformation Campaign is super annoying. Good God. Yep. Pick it up, pick it up. Opponent's just drawn so many cards just from that. I'm sure this deck looks pretty bad without Disinformation Campaign going. It seems like it's very much built around that. Opponent. Yep. Thief of Sanity. I feel like we're pretty dead. Doom Whisper. So I guess we could wait one more turn and see if we draw a sweeper. If not, the game's over. Opponent gets in. Yup. Exile our graveyard. Cleansing Nova. Revitalize. I mean, I guess our Lich's Mastery has kept us alive for a minute, but we just have not made much headway. Control matchups, not so much where we shine. Alright, what do you got, opponent? Alright, they had a chance for glory from, the Thief of Sanity. Well then, what do we do about this? Weird matchups. Super, super weird matchups. That's for sure. Alright, so opponent is stealing all of our cards. Probably going to sideboard in a lot of counters. Well, go down, settle the wreckage. Do we sideboard like it's a control matchup? The problem is we risk just losing to the Spectre. Carnage Tyrant, they're probably going to leave in Eldest Reborns, unfortunately. So it's just going to die? Ha 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 ha. What do we do in this matchup? I don't feel like we win on the creature plan very well. Like, bring in Duresses. I feel like Carnage Tyrant's just going to die. Same with Nezahal. Go down Revitalize. Go up all 4 Duresses. Yeah, let's just run it like that. Bring in the Duresses. They... yeah. Maybe we should go on the creature plan. We didn't see Discovery Dispersal, which is a risky card for the Lich plan. Alright, come on, blue mana. Search for Azcanta seems pretty good. Well, Overgrown Tomb tapped. Pass the turn. Yeah, we really just need to draw a Search for Azcanta. Opponent. Tap land. Alright, Swamp go. Now the discard can start coming. This hand. It could be good in like several turns. Yeah, there's the Thought Eraser. Gonna take our Search. Well, the risk of 5 colors. If you're gonna play the 5-color deck, sometimes you're going to not be able to cast your spells on time. That is the risk. Oh my god. Ooh, deck. As good as this deck is sometimes, it's looking pretty bad right now. Oh, hey, it's our blue mana. A little late. 3 Chance for Glories that are literally uncastable. Opponent gets to start stealing our cards. Yeah, this feels like a really bad matchup. Counter spells, discard. Where's all the Golgari decks? The metagame's like 50% Golgari and mono red. Why are we playing against mono counterspell deck? Mastermind's Acquisition. Sideboard. Opponent. Tanking. Alright, they have a counter. They counter. Ah, this Thief of Sanity, I think, just beats us. Opponent. Gets in with Thief of Sanity. I mean, if there's any good news, it's that our cards are not especially useful for other decks. So maybe the cards are getting are not that great. Well, Chemist's Insight can let us... Alright, they steal our Duress, I assume. Or is that their Duress? No, that was their Duress. Okay. Takes Cleansing Nova. I'll play Temple Garden tapped. Pass the turn. Thief of Sanity. Card feels like a nightmare for our deck. We don't have much removal to deal with it, and Thief of Sanity is a card. The risk is, if it dies right away, it's really bad. But boy, if Thief of Sanity stays on the battlefield, it's probably like the best card in all of Standard. Like, if you're just hitting with that every turn, it's so good. And our deck is not good at stopping Thief of Sanity from doing exactly this to us. Opponent, yep. Steals a card. Mills some stuff. Well, Chemist's Insight. Discard a Chance for Glory. Draw more Chance for Glories. Well, let's Gift of Paradise our swamp. Pass the turn. Alright. See if we can get rid of Thief of Sanity. Ugh, negate. Alright. So that keeps happening. Opponent draws a card. Untaps. Draws a card. Yeah, opponent's got so many cards. Thief of Sanity is so crazy. Our opponent has, like, so many cards in hand. Because they have 4 cards that are not in hand that are in hand. Mills a couple lands. Plays an island. Opponent passes. Well, play Isolated Chapel. Pass the turn. I feel like our odds of winning are so low, we're probably just going to start firing off Chance for Glories. Opponent untaps. Combat. Gets in. Like, there's so many things that beat us. But I think we're just going to cast 2 Chance for Glories and hope for the best. Alright, Thief of Sanity. Steal stuff. Island for our opponent. Alright, yeah. Yeah, this one might be in the books. Finds Arteris with the Thief of Sanity. We were hoping to draw that. We have 0 cards in hand. You know what? We're going to do it. We're basically dead. We could top deck. We have 29 cards. We have 2 Lich's Masteries. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. So basically, we have to top deck Lich's Mastery. Or we lose. If we top deck Lich's Mastery, we get 3 turns in a row and we could win. Come on, deck. One time. It's a Temple Garden. Alright. We pay the ultimate price. Yeah, it feels like a rough matchup. We want to be playing like Golgaris and red aggros and those type of decks. Not blue-black control. Alright. Alright. Goldfish Gladiator time. We are playing some Rainbow Lich. In Standard. Uh-oh. Opponent's playing some Rainbow Mulligans. This sounds fine. I mean, we got cards of every color. We got mana of every color. That's about what our hands are supposed to look like. Memorial to Folly. Well, Overgrown Doom tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. Plains. Interesting. Martyr of Dusk. Opponent's got some spice. Well, Hinterland Harbor. Let's Discovery. Land. So land to the graveyard. We'll keep Mastermind's Acquisition. What is our opponent doing? Black-white vampires, maybe? It might just be vampires. Settle should be good. Alright, it's definitely vampires. Dusk Legion Zealot. Opponent draws a card. Vampires, semi-popular on Arena. One of the more reasonable intro decks to upgrade. Alright, let's Gateway Plaza. We are going to need white mana for Settle. Opponent gets in. Hits us. Down to 15. Queen's Commission. Alright, more vampires. Well, let's see if we can find some white mana for the future. Discovery. Go Surveilling. Does this come into play untapped? It does. Well, I guess we'll keep both of these. Draw Sunpetal Grove. Play Sunpetal Grove. Pass the turn. Now we're pretty firmly on the Settle plan. We can revitalize to gain a bit of life. And then we will start settling. Opponent gets in. We take it. Down to 10. Follow-up. More Dusk Legion Zealots. Yeah, opponent draws a card. And there's a land. And more Martyr Dust. Well, let's revitalize. Draw the Settle. Play Steam Vents. Pass the turn. Alright. Hopefully our opponent just attacks with everything. If they have something like Sanctum Seeker. Alright, opponent. Well, not everything. We will still settle. Opponent's going to get a lot of lands. So what's our plan now? We have this Masterminds acquisition. What do we want with acquisition? That's a big question. Probably Mirari Conjecture. Opponent. Passes. Ooh, Gift of Paradise. Well, play the island. Play Gift of Paradise. On the island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're going to Masterminds acquisition. Take Lich's Mastery. Pass the turn. So we take our beats this turn. Next turn we get to end step, Chance of Glory, untap Lich's Mastery. Dusk Legion Zealot. Draws a card. Tap land, and opponent passes. Alright. Well, pass the turn. I guess we can even settle and Chance for Glory. Dusk Legion Zealot. Well, opponent should probably not be drawing many lands. The upside of settle. Opponent. Combat. Are they not going to attack for fear of a second settle? They're going to attack. Alright, well, we will oblige by exiling their board. Settle number 2. How about some more lands, vampire player? I don't think vampires can really take advantage of having all these lands. I guess it is improving their draws. Less likely they're going to just flood out. Also, they have 0 creatures in their graveyard. Alright, we take 0. So it's not like they can even Memorial to Folly anything back. Since all the creatures keep getting exiled. Call to the Feast. Land. Black. Alright. Chance for Glory. Extra turn. Untap. Ooh, Mirari's Conjecture 2. Lich's Mastery. Go to our extra turn. Do not die. Play Hinterland Harbor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mirari Conjecture. Get back Chance for Glory. So we're not guaranteed to win here, but we're in pretty good shape. Extra turn. We have lots of good draws. We'll get back Masterminds acquisition. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Sun Petal Grove. Masterminds acquisition. From our sideboard, take Nature Spiral. And now we'll just pass. And now we're set up to go infinite next turn. We get back Mirari's Conjecture, get back the extra turn spell, get 2 extra turns. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Actually, we need one more land. Legion Lieutenant. I don't think our opponent is going to be happy about settle number 3. I'm almost starting to feel bad about this. It's so hard to play around the third one. How can you expect the third settle? Oh, sorry, opponent. Well, you get lads. Lads, happy lads. Oh, they only get 1. We've run them out. If they can kill our Lich's Mastery somehow, we do get janked out. Ugh. Well, there goes our... Well, that's sad. We did want Mirari's Conjecture. Actually, I guess that's fine, because we get to... This is actually even better. Assassin's Trophy. Bub Tribunal. Get back Mirari Conjecture. Get back Chance for Glory. Extra turn. Yep. Draw land. Get back Masterminds acquisition. Masterminds acquisition. Library. Chance for glory. Play Isolated Chapel, play Chance for glory. And now we got the combo. Because now we just go to our next extra turn. Mirari's Conjecture Ultimates. We get to spiral back Mirari's Conjecture. And also a random land. Alright, combo time. And opponent, they've seen enough. The third settle. Infinite combo. Opponent on the game 2. Well, against vampires, I don't think we change much, really. I think we bring in Deafening Clarion. We go down Assassin's Trophy. And that might be it. I guess we can bring in a Knight of Autumn. We did see Conclave Tribunal. Assassin's Trophy is okay, I guess. Huh. Our sweepers are mostly good. Yeah, maybe we don't Knight of Autumn. Let's just run it like that. Just bring in one more sweeper. Call it a day. Alright. I guess we'll keep this. We gotta revitalize to draw some cards. No sweepers, but we could draw into them. Temple Garden tapped. Black Mana's not bad. That gets us closer to Mastermind's acquisition, which can find a sweeper. Dusk Legion Zealot. Ooh, it's Kanta, but we can't cast it. Let's Woodland Cemetery. Pass the turn. Opponent. Ugh. Radiant Destiny. Pumping the vampires. Opponent. Gets it. Yeah, well, let's revitalize. Okay. Land. And land. Overgrown Doom tapped. Ugh. We might actually have to Mastermind's acquisition for a sweeper. That's not ideal, but it is better than just dying. Swamp for our opponent. Opponent. Down to 19. And, ooh, a Lenda. Well, let's play it a little slower. I think this is fine. Let's Gift of Paradise on our plains. Go up to 22. Search for his Kanta. Maybe we can just naturally find a sweeper with his Kanta. That would be even better. Also, we're to the point where finding a Lich's Mastery is good. Okay. Clock increasing. We might be getting punished for our greed. Down to 16. Ooh, more vampires. Escanta. Mill Sun Petal Grove. Draw land. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Seems possible we just die. Yeah, I guess if they have a Lord and we die, they have a Lord and we die? Mastermind's acquisition. Library. Get settle. Play Temple Garden. See if we survive another turn. Right now our opponent's 1 point short. We don't have enough cards in our graveyard to get Lich's Mastery there. We would just have to exile everything. Opponent hits us to 1. Alright, Escanta, mill the land. Draw a land. Play Steam Vents, pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Combat. Gets it. Gets it. Well, we are going to settle. I think seeing this Radiant Destiny probably should have brought in Knight of Autumn. We can go Desperation mode and just fire off this Chance for Glory if we don't hit anything else. Cleansing Nova doesn't do it because of this Alenda. Opponent. Counting our lands. Looking at our graveyard. Kind of cool that you could see what your opponent's looking at. You can use that to your advantage, maybe, to some extent. Or just try to distract them. I wonder if this is driving our opponent crazy. Ixalan's Binding our Iskanta. Oh, our Gift of Paradise. Well, mill Isolated Chapel. Play Isolated Chapel. Well, this does buy us one more turn. And this does flip our Surge. Land for our opponent. Okay. Settle you. Again. Man, we have settled our opponent so many times. Okay. Yup. Take 0. Stay at 1. Okay, Silent Gravestone. That's actually annoying for our combo. Alright. Go to our turn. Iskanta. Are they going to sack the Gravestone? We'll actually keep Gift of Paradise. Transform. This also buys us a turn. Play a Forest. Gift of Paradise. What is going on? Why can't I play Gift of Paradise? Is this a bug? Oh, is Silent Gravestone bugged? Okay. Well, I guess we have to chance for glory. Why won't this let us? Why can't we cast Gift of Paradise? Oh boy. Oh, it's under Ixalan's Binding. Alright. Well, we have to do this. We should have milled Gift of Paradise. Well, thankfully, we are rewarded. Play Sun Petal Grove. Wow. I am so bad. Oh, I'm so going to get yelled at. Who Ixalan's Binding's a Gift of Paradise? Play Lich's Mastery. Huh. Not dying. Man. We played really badly there. Should not have left Gift of Paradise on top. But we were rewarded for a pretty not good play. Our opponent can sweep the graveyard, but we have enough lands, and our opponent's only got a 2/2. Man, that was fortunate. We were very close to just killing ourselves there, I will say. Thanks to our own stupidity, mostly. Opponent draws. Alright, exiles the graveyard. Sure. This does mean we're going to have to start sacking lands. We can get rid of this Gift of Paradise. It doesn't do anything. Opponent gets it. Well, let's Iskanta. Take Vraska's Contempt. Get rid of Gift of Paradise and get rid of Plains. Melania got opponent. Queen's Commission. Make some dorks. Alright, so we will Vraska's Contempt. Draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play Gateway Plaza. Pay for it. Pass the turn. Now a sweeper's good again. Like Cleansing Nova. Opponent. This Ixalan's Binding is actually super obnoxious. Gets it. Exile, exile. Exile, exile. Mastery's holding down the fort. Oh man, I'm still embarrassed by that Gift of Paradise. Oh man, I'm gonna not hear the end of that. Alright, let's Iskanta. Ew, just another Lich's Mastery. That's not super helpful. Discovery Dispersal, on the other hand, is pretty helpful. So let's Discovery. Actually, disperse. Maybe we disperse? Get back Gift of Paradise, gain 3, draw 3. Is that worth it? We draw 3. Yeah, I guess that is better. Alright, so we will Dispersal. Bounce Ixalan's Binding. Get back Gift of Paradise. Draw 3. Opponent discards a land. Ooh, and now we can Gift of Paradise. So we're going to use a timeout, I think. Gift of Paradise. Before Ixalan's Binding returns. Draw 3. Play a land. Oh man, Chance for Glory. That's good. Now we're to the combo off part of the game. I think we got there. Now we get to Mirari's Conjecture. Get back Chance for Glory. Cast Chance for Glory. Revitalize. Draw 3. Yeah, now we should be good. Oh, another Mirari's Conjecture. Now we're definitely good. Revitalize. Draw 3. Yup, we got there. Man, that was close. In part due to our own misplays, but we got there. Extra turn. Discard Cleansing Nova. Discard Deafening Clarion. Doesn't really matter because we're planning on winning here. We get back Discovery Dispersal. Play Watery Grave. Play Mirari Conjecture. Get back Chance for Glory. Actually, what's exiled? Did we lose both Masterminds acquisitions? All right, we got one left. An opponent has had enough. If we didn't have any Masterminds acquisitions, there would be a chance that we would not be able to win. But, whew, thank goodness. All right, coming through, Rainbow Lich, taking out vampires. Take that reward. Ooh, Mistbinder. That's playable. Sweet. Deck is sweet, even when you're not recognizing Ixalan's Binding on your own cards. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, God. All right. So what do we learn this week about Rainbow Lich in Standard? And the deck is pretty sweet. We ended up going 3-2 across competitive, constructed event, also just competitive open play. So best of 3 matches, and the deck, oh man, it is one of the most fun, most unique decks in the Standard format. It does have issues. The control matchup is still kind of problematic. That is definitely the hardest. It's hard to resolve our Lich's Mastery through control stuff, and then it's challenging to actually take extra turns, because what we really want to do with Chance for Glory is cast it on our opponent's end step, and then like untap and play our Lich's Mastery, but that's really risky against control, because we can just kill ourselves. There's also some chance that we get run over by aggro. Our deck honestly does pretty good against aggro. Like, aggro decks that don't have a way of interacting with Lich's Mastery is probably our best matchup, but really, we played some matchups that are kind of challenging. There's like 3 cards in Standard that are kind of troubling. 2 of them are heavily played. So we mentioned Cleansing Nova. That's just a nightmare. There is a lot of potential for getting blown out by Cleansing Nova. If you run into a white-based control deck in game 1, it's really challenging. I think the main plan is to like Mastermind's acquisition for a sideboard card like Carnage Tyrant and hope that that's good enough. But playing a Lich's Mastery, really easy way to lose the game against control. And then the other one that's a little bit less played but still shows up in some decks is Discovery Dispersal. We're playing Discovery Dispersal cycle, and that is an instant speed 5-mana way to bounce our Lich's Mastery and just make us lose the game on the spot, because Lich's Mastery is always our most expensive non-land permanent, so it's always the card that's going to get bounced, at least before sideboarding. After sideboarding, we do get Carnage Tyrants and Nezahals, so there is some risk of just getting blown out, and apart from playing carefully in matchups where those cards are around, there's not a whole lot we can do about it. The other one, the third option, is River's Rebuke. That doesn't see a lot of play right now, but it is something to be aware of if it pops up. The upside is, the deck is so good against decks like Golgari. It just feasts on random Abzan Golgari piles, and those decks are really popular right now. We have a ton of Wraths that are good against those decks. Those decks have no way of dealing with Lich's Mastery, and then we have this combo that they can't interact with. Even after sideboarding, they bring in like Duresses and stuff, and it's just not enough. So we just feast on random Golgari, Abzan style decks that can't really deal with what we're doing. But then we struggle in the counterspell matchups, definitely struggle against the decks that are able to blow up our stuff. Regardless, it's just such a sweet deck. If you like taking infinite turns, drawing tons of cards, just going through your entire deck, Rainbow Lich is kind of a masterpiece in that regard. 5 colors of craziness, so definitely worth trying out. On Arena, it is really expensive because you need like 1 million dual lands to really play it. There's not really any way to play this deck with a budget mana base because the mana requirements and the mana costs are just so all over the place. You really need all the dual lands to even kind of make it function, and we still have games where we're like, don't draw a Gift of Paradise and we're missing our red source for Chance for Glory, or missing our blue source for Search for His Contour, Chemister's Insight. So even with all these dual lands, we still have games where we run into mana problems, but really, it works surprisingly well. For having a crazy mana base, for only having half the shock lands, the mana base functions a lot better than you'd think. So Rainbow Lich, it's competitive enough. I don't think it's the best deck in Standard. I don't even know if it's a tier 1 deck in Standard, but it's good enough that you can win a lot of games, especially if the meta stays heavily focused on green-black and also mono-red. If everyone starts playing Cleansing Nova control decks, then it gets a little bit sketchy. But for now, with the best deck being Golgari, Rainbow Lich can win a lot of matches. So if you're looking for something different to try out, keep it in mind, it's a really cool, really unique, infinite turn, crazy combo, 5-color mashup for Standard. So anyway, that's been Goldfish Gladiators for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.